The peasants lived more simply. Except in the Nile Delta, they faced little danger of attack from foreign raiders for the first 2,000 years of Egypt's existence, for unlike the peasants of the Asian Mediterranean mainland, most of them lived in isolation from other peoples. They seldom went short of food and their diet was varied. But they had their grievances, recorded by an unknown scribe who championed their cause. Many of the complaints he voiced, including the lament over payment of taxes, would be familiar to present-day farmers. But in addition, the peasant faced in service of Pharaoh, to do forced labor, till his land, build and maintain canals, and construct the great palaces, tombs and temples that survive to this day. Compared with the citizens of Athens, the Egyptians had hardly any freedom at all. Many were actually slaves, either through the misfortunes of war or because they had fallen into debt. They lived to serve a divine Pharaoh whose officials at every turn laid down how life should be lived. But if they had no freedom, they at least had relative security and, in theory, equality before the law. Egyptian law was in fact highly developed and extraordinarily efficient. Oratory counted for little, and lawyers had to fight their clients' cases before judges in written, not spoken, words. Despite foreign invasions and the cultural upheavals across the Mediterranean, Egypt's form of government lasted longer than any other system has ever endured. But the last 1,500 years of Egyptian civilization was only a shadow of the former glory of the kingdom. By 1000 BC, waves of invaders began to assail the land. Libyans came from the north, west, Ethiopians from the south, and Assyrians from the north, east. In 525 BC, a Persian army captured Egypt. In 332 BC, Alexander of Macedonia took the country, and in 30 BC it became merely a Romance province. Long before Muslim armies took Egypt for Islam in the AD 640s, the old civilization had disappeared. Even the perfectly preserved hieroglyphics on the temple walls had become no more than magic signs for the superstitious inhabitants of a decadent country. By and large, Egypt's bureaucratic despotism served the needs of the country well. But when it passed away, practically nothing was inherited by later civilizations. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and share this video.